You do the intro this time. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna restrain myself.
All right, welcome back to another episode. We're watching the Tampa Bay final right now. They're in overtime. It's not final. They're just in the
No, it's playoff game
just
1.
in overtime.
Yeah, hockey playoffs started. This is game 1 for Tampa. Tampa versus Calgary, all the way up in Toronto is where they're doing the playoffs.
Also tonight,
Some of the playoffs.
Orlando City in the MLS final. So that's pretty cool. I might get some hate for that because they just decided to make the season a tournament because of COVID, and so they're gonna maybe people will be like, oh, it's not really a real championship because
It's not
a
it is
full
year.
season, but we still won the tournament. I mean, we still played the
Wait, so
final
how
of the
did
tournament.
it work?
So they just did a qualifier and then went straight into like the round of 16 and everything like that.
So they already went through the round of 16. Orlando
Yeah.
City's in the final.
Yeah, finals tonight.
Damn. Well, yeah. I mean, that's a still
We
a
beat
final.
LA.
Yeah, if everybody plays in it,
Yeah.
then it still is. It's not like
Yeah, it's the final.
half the teams aren't playing.
Yeah, it's like all the MLS was competing. It's the best team goes to the final. So
that's
I
crazy.
mean, but we just didn't have all the season to lose all the games and stuff.
Mhm.
That's the only thing. Like we usually do that. So I don't know.
True. We had less opportunities to lose all the
and
games.
then like not be able to make the playoffs.
Yeah. We were the best at tying. I remember the first couple of seasons, we had so many ties. We were so good at that.
Yeah, like every game I've been to, we've either won or tied. But then also like we just like I see that we just lose a bunch, and like it's weird though because every time I go,
That's
we
true.
have a good game.
Same for me. Every
Really?
time I went, they either won, but like convincingly,
Yeah.
or they tied. But I hadn't seen a loss, and that was the year. Actually, what was the year we went like? How many games are there?
I don't even know in soccer.
Like 30 or something.
Yeah.
We went like
26.
we won like 5 of the first 7 games or something, and then lost the rest of the season.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was like last season.
And I went
right?
it was a couple seasons ago, and I went to like 3 of the wins. So I was like, I thought we were balling.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, we're good. And then
A lot of my friends are like really into the season, really into the game. One of my friends has season tickets.
Yeah, I went to a bunch of games.
So we've been going to like the drive-in. They're doing drive-ins to watch the tournament,
Yeah.
and it's outside the stadium, and like you just pay for it and go sit, like pull up to it. It's cool. They have 2 screens, and like there's 2 sides to it, so there's like a big whole field.
Where are they holding the tournament?
I think it's at Disney.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
With basketball?
Well, yeah. Basketball doesn't use the soccer fields though.
I know, but it's the same place.
Yeah, but they don't stay there. I think basketball's in hotels and stuff.
Well, soccer players don't camp on the field.
Well, yeah, like it's the same place, but they're not there at the same time. Like they're not going to be seeing each other.
Yeah.
They're on the soccer fields and the basketball teams. On the
That's true, and I
basketball.
guess with no fans and stuff, it's really not that many people.
Yeah, and
So-
but the soccer team's in the stands. It's weird.
They're not even next to the field.
The bench is in the stands. That's what I meant.
Why?
Because they're not allowed to be like close to each other. I guess.
That doesn't make any sense.
so
They're
weird.
already close to each other.
I don't know what the rule is either because I don't know. I know that baseball is gonna have a rule. If more than 2 people touch it in a play, you gotta change the baseball. Isn't that crazy? Every play they freaking throw it to third, throw it to whatever. Like they strike someone out, they throw it around. They're gonna like throw it around and be like, oh, gotta throw that to the umpire,
so
and
unnecessary.
then keep going.
Actually, baseball might be necessary because a lot of those guys are not in shape. But
They might be necessary or unnecessary.
necessary.
Yeah,
I was joking. That's very unnecessary.
but are they gonna cut down their season? Do you know that
Who?
at all? Do you know if baseball is cutting down its season?
I think so, yeah. I think they already did.
So they don't need 112 games or whatever it
It
is.
was like
82.
Yeah, 182 or something. And I think they're playing like 90
Jeez.
or 80. Or maybe less than that.
Wait,
I don't know.
their full season's 182?
It's way too many.
It's something like that.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's
ridiculous.
extremely unnecessary. I don't understand who watches that much baseball.
No, nobody does.
No, nobody does.
Yeah.
And that's the truth.
Yeah. I haven't like watched a baseball game.
I tried to see if they had any. Dude,
ever.
you know what's really weird? I
Just kidding.
was like
don't
looking
know.
at games on Xbox yesterday. I was like, I wonder what games are out or whatever.
MLB The Show 21.
I don't ever play games. But I looked and there hasn't been any PGA games. There hasn't
Yeah,
been.
there is. There's like Tiger Woods.
Yeah,
20.
I'm saying in recent years there hasn't been.
There's like a Tiger Woods 20.
No,
Yeah, isn't there?
I don't think so. That's Tiger Woods. We have Tiger Woods 14. That's the last one they made. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, but I think the name of the games are different now.
Yeah, it's like PGA
It's
Tour
PGA.
2021 or something. But they didn't. That's like the first one, and
Oh.
they didn't have that. They didn't have.
Yeah, it is.
They didn't have. What was I saying? Baseball. They don't
Like
have.
the show and stuff.
But they have the show. That's only for PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
They have RBI baseball for Xbox, which is trash. And I was like, that's so weird, dude. They had games on everything.
Yeah.
They used to. So
There's more stock in the UFC now. The UFC's got all these cool video games.
not really. They just have.
Yeah, they got UFC 3, which is the latest. Like the
No, they've used UFC 4
UFC
now.
4 is now. Yeah, but that's all the latest
And
fighters.
apparently it's not that good.
4?
Yeah, it's like worse than 3.
Well, 3 is like I already think 3 is hard to play. It's kind of annoying.
No, it's easy.
It's just like there's so many moves. You got to really learn the control. Like to really be a good fight, I just think it's annoying too cuz one person starts punching you a lot and you can't really do anything back. Like there's no counter really. It's like once someone has like the momentum and like the pocket on you or whatever, like you can't really do anything back. It's
That's
kind
not
of
true.
annoying.
That's
Yeah,
not
it is.
true.
That's how it is when you play. Like
No, you're thinking of Super Smash
can't-
Bros.
no, I'm not at all.
Easily
Thinking of-
confused.
I'm thinking of UFC. Where Super Smash Bros come from?
Easily confused. Because that's what happens in Super Smash Bros.
Wasn't even in my
In
radar.
Melee, when they start punching you and stuff, you just like fly through the air and you can't do anything about it until they
Yeah.
stop.
Yeah, you're like,
Yeah.
keep going back.
They
Like
just knock you off the
firebolting
map.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah. Like,
that game's so fun.
yeah, but UFC is just annoying to play.
Yeah, I guess for you.
Remember we played a bunch?
Trash.
We played a few times and you just like punch. And as soon as you're punching someone,
That's
you can't just like
that
do
was,
anything
that
back.
was the old
The
one.
buttons were annoying. No, that was this one.
Oh no, that's when I was just beating your ass.
Yeah, you would try and like
And you were getting
would
frustrated.
You would knock my guy out, but I would never be able to just like be like, oh, and then like get back on you.
Yeah,
Like, it
'cause
was
you
always
were-
just like
Because you weren't good.
this. Like you couldn't do anything back.
No, that was just because you
annoying.
weren't good. Gosh, hockey.
No, it's just 'cause, like,
overtime
the
is so
game-
intense.
Yeah.
It's nonstop. Come on, Cooch.
Killorn just had a one-on-one chance and he missed it.
That was Kucherov. Or are you
Those-
saying before that?
Yeah, way before.
Oh.
Let us know you've been watching hockey.
Huh?
Let us know if you've been watching the hockey tournament.
Yeah, let us know in the comments below.
Also, let us know what video games you've been playing.
We didn't ask any questions for this episode.
No one ever lets us know anything when we say that. Like, whenever we say that stuff, no one ever comments.
Yeah, there's not enough.
They just
not
don't let
enough
us know.
people yet. That's why. We didn't ask any questions for this week. We still have a bunch we didn't answer from last week.
Oh yeah,
but
that's what I'm saying. We're gonna
we'll get to
We
those.
still have those.
I'm trying not to cross. I keep wanting to cross my leg, but then every time
You're
I
the
get
one
up,
that usually does it.
I know every time I get up after the podcast, feels like I tore my MCL.
It's
don't know
not
what-
just dead.
I don't know what an
Just a
MCL,
dead leg.
is, but
I think that
it's in
yeah.
your knee
I'm not gonna go ahead. I'm not even gonna try to just bullshit an explanation.
of an MCL.
Yeah.
I think, is it the one
I
on
think
the
it's
side?
a test that you take.
That's the MCAT.
Okay.
Close.
What's the one? The one on the side?
I don't know if it's the one on the side or the one.
That's that's the fibular.
This
Oh.
is your fibular bone. This
So
is
you
your
start-
tibula.
Yeah.
And that
This is your,
was
the
anatomy.
miraculous.
A miraculous. You could have chosen anything else.
This is the spectacular.
Spectacular bone. I want this game to end so bad. It's making me sweat.
Yeah. This is a sweet game. I wonder if. Oh no deflection.
So
I wonder
what's-
if anyone's into hockey.
Yeah, a lot of people are into hockey.
Yeah.
They have a whole league for it.
I wonder if anyone's listening.
They have a
I don't-
couple-
Do you know if anyone
if any-
listens?
No, I have no idea. I'm
no,
not
but
convinced.
you said something last. Podcast about like I saw the analytics or something.
Hmm?
You're like I saw the Acast stats.
Yeah.
What was it about?
It just tells you the amount of people that start it and like listen to a significant amount of it.
But we don't have those stats yet, do we?
Yeah.
So what was the stats?
I don't remember the exact numbers. They were pretty decent though.
It doesn't tell you like the number of listeners you have right now.
No, it does.
Yeah,
But it tells you
'Cause
per
I-
episode.
but because I put like 3 podcasts out through Anchor, when I was living in Australia, and it told me like you have like 24 like average listeners or something. Does it tell you that?
Yeah, it tells
Average
you,
listeners.
I don't know if it has an exact section
No, it
for that,
doesn't
but you
say
can
that.
see.
It said established audience, which means like people that are like the number of people that are usually coming back and listening.
Yeah. No, you can look at the numbers.
It
You
didn't
just go
say
on
that.
and it breaks it down by episode. It tells you people that like how if they've watched longer than 50% or listened longer than 50% finished and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I want
It's
to look
actually
at that.
decent. It's more than I thought it was.
I want to look at that because it kind of help us like record, like make better stuff probably.
Yeah. It's
Just-
still, it's even 10 episodes. I mean, that's nothing. It's so weird still. Do you know what I mean? To
What?
sit down and
Yeah.
kind of do
Yeah.
this. You're not feeling it today?
No, I'm agreeing with you. No, I'm agreeing with you. Like it's not. I don't know. It's pretty. I'm getting used to it, kind of.
Yeah.
It's fun to just sit down, like it, and then you just like whatever you say is the content. You know,
Yeah.
it's not like it doesn't have to be anything crazy.
I guess that's true is
Like we don't have to find things.
we
It's
were
the
really-
way you. What it is, it's like the way you talk about stuff instead of what you talk about. You know, like we don't really have to have all these things. Like
That's true. I kind of like that we don't plan it out. We just make like little notes, and then when we're ready to talk about them, or if it comes up, then we talk about it. And we're like, oh yeah, because it just
Yeah.
helps you remember things that you want to talk about. Otherwise, you just go through your daily routine, and
Yeah.
maybe you just don't pick up on things that might be interesting.
mhm.
So I've been trying to do that.
What's
It's
hard
though.
What's hard? Yeah, are you talking about just like going through your day and like thinking about stuff for the podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah, I still don't really do that. Like I'm not in that habit.
Yeah.
Where
That's what
you-
I'm saying.
where
It's
you,
like an
like-
actual practice.
Yeah, where you think of something and you like go, "Oh, I should think about that for the podcast."
Or like you may have like whole dialogues in your head during the day about
And,
something
like,
that's like
all
funny
day.
or
Yeah.
interesting, and then you just forget about it.
yeah,
And so I've been trying to just remember those. One, because it's like a good mental exercise.
Yeah.
And two, because it's fun to bring those things up and like get your opinion on it. I don't know why you're looking at me like that. You blinked
I'm
just,
just like,
now like you were
yeah.
about to just conk,
yeah, dude.
pass out.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, dude, you feel me?
Yeah, I feel yeah, dude. Hey, all black today. Who you robbing?
Well, I only have black like hoodies and sweatshirts and stuff.
Yeah,
But you maybe, I don't know. What do you have?
I have I have everything. I got $50.
Shit.
I'm wearing the Walt Disney print. It's looking pretty good today. Swag.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
Let us know in the comments if who do you think usually wears cooler outfits?
I like it. I just like the confidence of being like, yeah, just drop a comment down below.
Yeah.
We're gonna click on the link here. I hate when people do that.
Dude, but we got people, man. We got people now. We got almost 100 of an audience, which is pretty cool. That's all. That's just almost 100
That
followers.
is cool. Should we?
We're almost to our first 100 followers, guys. Let's get us up there. If you're seeing this right now, if you're seeing this little clip right now, leave this like. It'll support us. Like this will be a TikTok video. If you're seeing us, if you're seeing this right now, hit this like. Go to our profile and click on our Instagram
What are they,
links
some
and
dances?
YouTube links and watch our
Dances.
stuff. It'll really help us. We're just two brothers coming from the gutter,
Start dancing.
coming from the slums, and we're just trying to make it out. You know. Just trying to make it out. So this,
Is it-
yeah, this is a TikTok. So it's just gotta be like, we're just two brothers. We just gotta make it out. So just hit that like button and whip around to our Instagram and YouTube, and then like it. All right, perfect.
Sound effects and everything. Yeah, that's what sells now.
And thanks. And then that's the end of the TikTok segment.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that was pretty cool.
I've also been learning about some not really, but
No,
thinking-
don't downplay it.
Yeah, you're right, man.
Yeah, dude. Just like, what are you learning
Build
about? Like,
me
it's,
up.
it's amazing what you're learning about. What are you learning about? It's sick.
You didn't even acknowledge the new candle.
Nice.
Just like social media, not like marketing a little bit, but like how you present like businesses, or like in this case, this is our business, how you present it on social media. Like it's an art, man. The more I looked at it, I thought it was kind of bullshit
good point.
for a while, social media. But then like looking
Oh yes, dude. Thank you for
Looking-
coming around.
looking like beyond it's honestly seeing what you've done, and then looking like beyond companies like individual posts and seeing like their whole I don't know, their whole catalog of like what they're doing. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Because it's not like the classic marketing or like advertising or whatever like you would see on TV and all that shit.
Oh
but
yeah.
It's like a whole nother thing that I kind of took for granted, I guess.
Yeah. Well, like it's just funny, like the people, like, and now you understand it, like you're starting to understand it, whatever. You're accepting it, but it's like this weird mindset that people have when they don't do it or they're not involved with it, that it's like, oh, it's just like stupid, you know, or whatever. It's like,
well, a lot of it is
like they're just
that. I still have that position.
No, like I'm talking about just like social media. Like people don't understand like what you're doing when you're doing that. Like it's not the fact that I'm putting stuff out now, like putting stuff out now. It's not the fact that like I think I'm someone or something. Like it's the fact that like I need to do that to become like, to like grow it and like eventually like become someone, like that type of thing.
Well,
it's like
also
you gotta just assume that role.
Also,
almost.
You would just be like downplaying yourself if you didn't do.
Yeah.
Like there's a reason people do that kind of stuff, or like in your case, like videos, and they present them professionally. It's because they've always done that. And then people just think it's more validated because they have the audience. But no, if you're doing videos or making videos, this is just one example. But if you're making videos and stuff, why would you present it like an amateur? Like I don't understand. It doesn't really make sense. But the social media
what would be presenting it like an amateur?
We're just like, oh guys, I made this. Like I know it's like I'm getting better. Like all this stuff. It's like no, you throw it out there. You name it. You say what it is. Tell people where you can find it, and that's what like. You made it. That's what it is.
Yeah.
You don't want to downplay it.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't go out there and be like, yeah, exactly. Don't be unconfident with it.
Yeah. But like be honest, be like, I'm working on this kind of stuff. It's kind of cool. Interested to see where this takes me, but this is what I've done so far. Like that's fine. But it's not like, I don't know, like, oh yeah, I messed around with this and like came up with this.
Yeah, because then that's just acting like that's not really what you do.
Yeah.
It's just a thing you did for hobby.
Yeah. Yeah. And people won't buy into it. They're like, oh, good for you. But now they look at you through that lens instead of like, oh, this guy makes stuff.
Yeah, my thing too. It's like, I don't know. This is getting on something good. Like there's
you do this every time, dude.
Oh, yeah.
I restrained, and you have to do it no matter what. You're like, okay, just to let you guys know we're in a good conversation
I
now.
think you're doing it more than I am now. But I think I said that because I don't know, just like help me like figure out what I'm gonna say. I have no idea. But the transition in my head from becoming like someone who's like doing this, you know, like, and then like to that point where like I'm gotta like defeat imposter syndrome, you know, and like be like, no, this is like who I am, like this is what I'm doing, instead of it's me and I'm putting out something here and you know, whatever, and like not really going full force into it.
Yeah.
And stuff like
that's the big one.
Commitment is like has to be there for people to like understand or like respect it. But it was like I don't know, because I just grew up playing sports and all this stuff. I never did anything like, I never like tried to excel in something like creatively almost. Like I was always playing sports. It's almost like being a creative and stuff like that. Like when I was making music, I always thought there's like this thing out there that people think like you're like trying to be something or something like that. It's just like, or it's just like this own thing that you have when it's like something you haven't really been doing. But then like you start to become doing that and you're like getting better at it. It's like you gotta like immediately become confident in it in a way, but it's hard because in the beginning you just feel like it's not like, it's like an imposter syndrome.
Yeah. It's kind of like a fake it till you make it, but it's not really.
Yeah.
Because
like
those people suck. Those people.
Yeah.
And that's what makes like a bad name for people that are actually trying and like being authentic with it, is that there's the people out there that are just bullshit artists. So kind of like people are like, well, why would I believe you kind of thing. And so it's less about like trying to be like, no, this is why you guys should like me, or this is why you should like this. It's just like, this is what I do instead. Like this is what I'm doing. And then people get weird about it. I don't know. I feel like for the most part, people, if they think about it by themselves, not talking to their friends or like all that bullshit, appreciate when people do things
Yeah.
genuinely.
Yeah.
I've never really understood that, like hating on people that are doing something different or like actually doing something.
Or it seems like they're just doing it themselves.
Even if I don't like what they're doing, as
Yeah.
long as if they're doing something that's kind of a different route or something, it's cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Even if I don't like them, but like it is cool that they do that.
Yeah.
So I've always appreciated that, and when people do music and everything like that.
Music now, especially now that I know like music isn't what I want to do, like the people that actually commit and like go through it and like make it and stuff, it's just like I don't know, like I didn't even get to like the mental hurdles that they probably had to get to, where it was like Russ, you know, like people don't like Russ, but like just when he gets to like 26 or something and he's been making music for 10 years and he hasn't made it, he hasn't like done anything yet, like, but the whole time he was like, I'm doing this, like I'm gonna make it, I'm gonna be huge, like that type of thing. Like that's actually way more real than people think. That's and like probably so much harder. Like I feel like people would really lose their minds like going through that.
Yeah. So I mean, you got to be a straight up psycho.
Yeah, like it's crazy. You really got to be like, it's like either this or nothing.
Yeah.
Which I'm trying to be like. I want to be like that.
And that's another thing to point out, and I mean everybody's guilty of this. I'm guilty of this. You're probably guilty of this, of seeing people that all of a sudden like are doing something and you're like, where the fuck did this person come from? It's like, who, this guy sucks or something. It's like, oh, they've been doing it for 10 years.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, no wonder. Like it's not overnight. It's a slow burn and then like an explosion for some people, but it's
some people explode for sure.
But they still have done it for a while. You don't just hop into something and explode and have any sort of longevity. So
yeah,
it's crazy. And then I forgot what I was going to say.
There's a few different timelines for me. Like for what I'm doing, like the different timelines I see is like I'll see people that like say they started like a few years ago or whatever, and then there's some people that's like 5 years or something to get to where they're you know, like sustaining it and stuff, and actually it's their job to make videos and stuff like that.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like probably, but think about, and there's no like actual timeline. It all depends. But think about all the people that you admire and like some of the people you look at for inspiration or learning or whatever. How old are they?
They're like 26, 27. 26, 27, and then like up to like 31, 32.
Yeah, I was going to say, because most of the people for me, they find their kind of like groove and success and everything like mid to late 30s.
Yeah. I mean, I've heard of a couple people like discovering making videos at like 22, which makes me feel good. But then there's like a lot of people that like in high school or like through college and stuff like that. It makes
no difference.
And I'm just like, God, you know, like fuck, like the only thing that would have been good about college is just like, it's like quite honestly, like just having all the people there to be like, all right, I need like 5 of you guys to just make this little video, you know, like that be
there's
perfect.
Like groups for that.
Yeah. In Orlando, it's weird though.
Orlando's pretty artsy.
Yeah, but yeah.
By artsy, I mean gay.
There's groups, yeah, pretty much. But there's
no, it is. It has that culture of like
there's a lot of gay people.
Well, it's not even. It's not. Like, that was a joke, but it is. But it is kind of true. It's like with that community comes like a lot of creativity. I feel like, and like the whole hipster community, it's like all kind of wrapped around the same thing.
There's those people. I need to find it, but I'm not gonna rely on people first. I'm gonna like try and do it, and if people come, then yeah. But I'm not gonna be like, I need people to make this happen.
Yeah. Well, there's like, I was thinking like literal Facebook groups where people are like, oh, I need these things, whatever, and everybody kind of just like jumps into each other's projects.
Yeah, I haven't seen one for Orlando, like a video group, really. I mean,
there's probably a ton.
There probably is. I mean, I'm in one. It's like Orlando, like photographers and models and stuff, but it's like just like weird people. I don't know.
I mean, it's not
like legitimately like
it's probably
good photographers and models. It's just like weird people that like want to be models and photographers.
Yeah, it's gonna be probably a lot of weird people. You just gotta find the good ones.
Yeah, it'll be there. But I just want to create my own good stuff right now.
Yeah,
and eventually be able to like work on projects where I'm like going to, like I was just talking to my I was just talking to my rice field tour guide in Bali.
Yeah.
I still keep in touch with him sometimes. And I was like, yeah, I would honestly want to come and like make a little documentary about you, or like tell your story and like what you're doing and all this sort of stuff. And he was like, yes, thank you so much. That'd be awesome. And then I was like, yeah, I'll head out there one day, because he's like a rice tour guide, and his whole thing is that they want to save money to where they can study. And so he
Study where?
just like study university. Like they have to save money. And
In Bali?
yeah, just different universities.
That's cool.
To have an education, whatever. But he's but he
Have
had
education.
he had some crazy story, as most of the people do there, where it's just like a struggle. Like I don't know, just to be able to tell his story about how he's a rice tour guide, and he, like this is his daily life, like just show his daily life, show how he's a rice tour guide and yoga teacher to like make ends meet, and maybe talk about how during the off season how tourism isn't that good, and like what he does during the off season stuff. Like I don't know, just be cool to like tell this one dude's story, make it cinematic.
That would
and
be
like do like
actually
a Bali guy, and then people are like, and then I told him, I was like, yeah, like make people connect with Bali more and stuff.
That would actually
just to
be
hear
really
one
cool.
dude's like thing, and kind of like say that that's like Bali.
Mm.
Because what he did is for 10 years worked like landscaping around this hotel, because he wanted to get a job in the hotel to be like a higher paying like storefront person, whatever. And so he needs a college degree to be in the hotel and work in tourism. So what he's now doing for like the past 10 years was rice trekking guide, like got his yoga certificate so he could teach yoga, to make all this money to where he could eventually go and get like this certificate or training or education that would allow him to get a job in the hotel doing like tourism stuff, which makes the most money. And like his whole life is leading up to this goal and stuff. And so we just saw this dude, he's just so clear-minded, because he knows what he's going for, and he's not going for world domination and billions of dollars like Americans are going for.
Yeah.
Like he's just going for like just one goal, and his whole life is leading up to it and doing this stuff, and he's making it work with like no excuses, and like he has to, like this is what he has to do. And he is cool and positive, so it just changes your whole perspective. Like it's just crazy.
Dude, you should definitely do that.
Yeah.
The way you just described it, I was like, damn, I want to watch this guy's story.
Yeah.
Follow it all the way up, like make it like a docu-series.
Like follow him around, like
With a
stuff.
gun? What was it?
Yeah.
Get in the car.
Yeah.
Teach yoga.
Yeah. So yeah, we were just talking about how like travel out of America right now isn't that, well, I don't think we'd be allowed back in, right? And he's saying,
I honestly don't know.
he's saying in a month Bali will open, but I have to save money.
Yeah,
anyways.
you want it to be back to normal, and you could use that time to
Yeah.
kind of figure out your game plan.
And like I'll use that time to like really try and
And
save
you're probably
money.
gonna need help.
Yeah, people help. Yeah.
Other videographers,
Yeah, I need to collaborate with somebody.
assistant directors. or something.
There's like so many of those people in Bali too. So many people live in Bali that have their online stuff going.
You could start a GoFundMe, and
Yeah.
maybe get this guy to send you a video or something of his story, and then a video of you,
Edit it and
put
stuff.
together a video of you like explaining what you want to do with this guy's story,
and make it.
and make a GoFundMe, and then in that GoFundMe you can like solicit nude
Prostitutes?
no. Like some other and then use the whole GoFundMe for nude. No.
Yeah.
Like some
Or just to go to Bali.
like
and
a
come back.
co videographer. Somebody like get somebody that's interested, send
Yeah.
you a message or something. And then
Yeah.
that could be one way.
Or like
to do it.
someone who like kind of like just someone who's like better than me, like find someone who'd just be like knows how, like has done a documentary, like knows kind of how to put like
Yeah.
stuff together, and who has equipment I don't have and stuff. So.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
you
that-
could definitely do that.
that'd
You
be
got to
so
but you got
cool.
to figure it out, like do some real research on the cost of everything, what you would need, all your equipment, do some real research of that, and then get a collaborator, and maybe you can cut down that cost and, you know, put that money to other things involved with the film. But I mean, you can make it real simple and like cool. It doesn't have to be so complicated. But I mean, you can make it a really cool idea.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a sweet idea.
It would just like open up.
What's his name?
Komeng, I think.
Komeng.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Komeng.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's crazy. That would be so. I don't know his name. Komeng. It's not his name actually.
Yeah. Well, you should definitely get on that. That could be like your next like long-term goal that you're working towards.
It's just yeah, definitely. He's just saying he has a funny. He's like, our family. He's like, I need more money because I have wife and son. And then he sends me a picture and he goes, "They are my little family."
Oh, so cute.
Yeah. My little family. I was like, my little family. They're my little family. But I've just been keeping in touch, and I was just like, I just had this thought literally. I was asking him this last night at 2 a.m.
You should definitely do that.
Yeah. That'd be
full go.
Crazy.
Full go, though. Hey.
What do you mean?
Full go.
Yeah.
I mean, don't like dick around with it. Like, make a plan. It's not gonna happen in a month.
No.
It's gonna be like probably like a year or so process.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta legitimately go for it. Do the GoFundMe or
crowdfunding.
What is Kickstarter?
Kickstarter, yeah.
Or Indiegogo.
Start like researching like how to get crowdfunding stuff and stuff like that.
How to promote it, and then
like in the meantime, I should make like maybe like a couple projects that like lead me up to that point.
Absolutely.
Just so I can be like, this is like what I do.
That'll be like your
so
overarching
this is what I want to
thing.
do.
That'll be like your overarching thing for like finding your ideas and how you want to actually make it, and then finding a collaborator, hopefully.
Maybe I should make like a short film video about like how I want to tell stories and like make these cool like make these meaningful like travel films and like make that into a little short and then use that to advertise in a way.
His like submission, his video of him like explaining his story along with your video, and use some like B-roll of other stuff you've done and make it all one cohesive promo video for the Kickstarter or GoFundMe or whatever. That's the way to go, I think.
Yeah,
and then finding somebody else would be huge.
And then I'd like go to
voice cracked.
I'd have to go to Bali for like a month, maybe like a month or 2 months, and like film and edit. That'd be crazy. Just be so cool.
Yep. But that's what you want to do, and that's a really cool start. You have an idea. That's such a cool opportunity.
Yeah, it's cool to just know this one guy and like that's
and his little family.
Yeah. They are my little family.
They're my little family.
Yeah.
It's not even.
That's how he would talk, kind of. But he did like a one-on-one breathing yoga thing with me. And Laura though too. But he did it with us, and it was really good. And he did the rice tour with us, and he was just like, it's just crazy.
What's a rice tour?
Like a rice field tour. Like you go through the rice fields.
Oh yeah.
I'll put a clip of it up over. But yeah.
Right here.
Put a clip. Yeah, it's
right
usually
here.
right here. Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah, because it's usually like up here.
Yeah.
That's cool. We're holding it.
That's very YouTube. I'll put it
right here. Yeah, right here. If you haven't seen our other last podcast yet, it'll be right here.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, dude, I don't even know how to do that. That's pretty futuristic.
Right up here.
This game needs to end, dude. I'm so nervous. They're in their second overtime.
Really? No, he saved it. Or he's in the crease. Well, were you I was gonna say that there is this one dude, Mark Bone. You guys should look well on YouTube to watch his stuff. But he did a one thing called like Incarnate or something, and he went to a pretty bad country, but it was just he did a documentary film all with one lens and like one camera, and like did it about like these people who basically become EMTs for free. They volunteer for free just because they're
what's it called?
Oh, it's the highest car accident place in the world. Riscate or something.
Is it South America somewhere?
Yeah.
Hmm.
And yeah, and they basically
Highest
follows
car
this
accidents
like
in the
people's
world.
stories around, and he like
Is it
goes
Mexico?
and no, South America. um, yeah, he follows their stories around. It's pretty cool, and like there's just like so many deaths, and like he's like happens upon a few huge crashes, and he's like films how they take care of them. So
I wonder why it's the car crash It's the car crash capital.
It's like the car death capital of the world, the most dangerous roads.
Take away the cars. Is it cars crashing with other cars or crashing into like trees and stuff?
I guess everything, but but
crashing into everything.
But there's these gangs of motorcycle people. It's not like violent gangs, but it's just like gang groups of motorcycle people that race around wheelies and no helmets and stuff, and it's like always kids, and they're always dying, and they're always hitting people.
Yeah, that's not good.
So it's crazy.
Yeah.
Helmets are so... I saw a dude on the motorcycle not wearing a helmet yesterday, and I was just like, oh, I just wouldn't do that.
And it makes me nervous.
Yeah.
It makes my stomach like...
You're so much more likely to
drop.
die.
Yeah, dude. Think about how soft your head is.
Yeah.
Your head.
I'm thinking about my head and how soft it is. It's crazy.
Yeah. Now crash that into a bus.
Have you seen that video that one time when when it's like a video of him crashing and he goes, and then like the cars behind him come by him, and they like go by like his arm laying on the ground and his head laying on the ground, like they fly by him?
No.
I'm not gonna put that up, but
Are you sure it's not his helmet?
it's his body's dismembered for
From
sure.
what?
From the crash. He goes and he like hits like the side railing and like just like splits up. Yeah. It was bad.
I remember
It's not gory or anything really. It's just like you see that's his arm and you see that's another body part.
Yeah, I remember in Jesus. I remember in driver's ed, they basically sit you down and they just play like a ton of car crash videos.
They're so annoying.
And you just watch so many people die.
Yeah.
And then you go and drive.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, dude, why did you do that? Like these extreme accidents. I was like, what are you trying to do?
There was one, it's like if you find yourself going head on with another car, what should you do? And I think I put like try and get back over into the lane, and they're like, no, stay in the lane going head on because someone's gonna go over. So if you both go over, we're gonna hit each other. And I was like, I'm wrong about that? What? Like you should stay on and like hope that they just go off.
But if you're teaching that person the same thing,
Yeah.
y'all are just gonna slam straight into each other.
Yeah, no matter what.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that advice.
Oh!
No, I thought it went in.
Yeah, I thought it went through it.
He raised his arm like it went in.
Yeah.
Damn. This is too intense. All right.
Maybe he
Don't get
raises
distracted.
Yeah.
All right, you want to get into Just Curious?
Yeah, let's do something.
I gotta leave.
You have to leave soon?
No,
No, what? 6:50.
like 15
Oh
minutes.
yeah. Let's go soon because
Okay.
I gotta leave soon. Dude, Just Curious. We'll answer more questions next week.
Yeah. Okay, so this one is a funny one, and I just got this video from my friends in the group. This is the video. See if you can figure out what's going on here. You're gonna have to lean in. So this is Urban Meyer on a sports talk show. And he's FaceTiming, obviously, because of COVID. And he's sitting with his back to a mirror. And in the reflection of the mirror, you see a... Not everybody.
Oh, you're right. There's like a naked guy just in the back of the shot in the mirror.
It gets better. Watch.
So what would be, as a coach, give us a sense of kind of... talk a ton
Look at his face. He's like, no.
He's trying to play it.
Is that like some dude? Is he just like with some dude? Is he gay?
Dude, okay, so I'll explain the video now instead of while it's playing. Urban Meyer's getting interviewed, and he's FaceTiming with a sports talk show, and Urban Meyer's a football coach, if you don't know. And
Idiots.
And he's sitting with his back to a mirror, so in the mirror you can see like a door, across the room, and a guy walks in, a fat guy walks in shirtless, and just starts like making himself a cocktail or something.
And comes out of the room sweating.
Yeah.
Starts making himself like a post-sex drink. Like,
And
Jesus.
you see Urban Meyer kind of getting like more tense, and then he forgets that he's on camera. He's not on just a phone call.
Yeah.
And he makes the facial expression like, "What are you
He's
doing?
like,
No." Like, no. Like the guy's
like-
talking, asking him something. And he's like, "No." And he like waves
Still
him off.
recording.
But he's just recording his face. And then you see, and
And
then
the
he
guy's
goes
just
back
like-
to normal, and he engages again in the FaceTime, and then he like makes another face at the guy, and then
That's just
and then like tries to adjust the camera because his back. is
That's
to a
just
mirror.
bad communication by Urban Meyer, not telling him that he's about to have a call with a
Yeah, I know.
broadcaster. Jeez, at least keep your gay sex to
But
yourself.
what do you think's going on there?
A relative?
But I know it's okay. A relative. What's the situation?
You know what the situation is?
I have a theory,
Okay. Yeah, a relative, and the situation is that he's just over at his house.
and he's just walking, and he's like, "Let me whip up a cocktail."
Yeah, he's
Pays
just
no-
like,
pays
I'm
no mind.
Why
to
is it a
him on
cocktail?
Because it's a cocktail.
Alright. So he's just got, yeah, it is a cocktail.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're getting a lot of cocktails that night.
Emphasis on the
Cocktail.
tail.
Emphasis on the tail.
Oh
Come
my
on.
gosh, dude, we're getting stufferoni.
We're getting pepper stuffed, Duronies. Oh, what's he doing? Get
Talk
down.
about the hockey. Damn, is he injured?
We're still in the freaking overtime. Second OT, guys. Second OT.
Yeah, 10 minutes left. But yeah, it's a just curious because I'm curious.
Yeah,
What
so
is going on?
what was going on in there? Yeah, I mean, maybe he's a wife.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's a wife. He's a relative. He's a relative or just
Relative.
someone like that. Yeah.
So,
Or they like hired, him and his wife love painting, and they want to hire like a naked paint, like a subject, and so they're in the middle of painting him in the other room, and he's just like got tired because Urban Meyer left to go take a call, and so he's just like sitting there on the stool and he has to stay still, and he's like, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm making myself
Yeah.
a cocktail, and he goes in there shirtless and sweating because he just had to sit still for so long, and Urban's not coming back
she's
in.
like, "No, Urban's on a call,"
yeah.
and he's like, "I don't care, I'm thirsty."
Yeah,
But,
and then Urban's like, no.
But he plays it cool the whole time, and then the guy starts like, I think he starts being loud, and Urban's like, "No," like, and then he
Yeah.
like, I just
Yeah.
imagine him like
That was
holding
funny.
out a drink, like,
Yeah,
ta-
come on,
take it, and Urban's
he's
like,
"What are you doing?
"No,
Why,
get
why,
away."
Why are you shoving me off? Like, come on."
Yeah, he's like, "Come on, you want it."
Yeah, he's like, take it. He has no idea like why he's sitting in front of a computer talking to it.
Yeah.
He, like, doesn't understand.
The mirror in the background is just perfect though. It's just
It's so funny.
shows the guy walking just strolling shirtless.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was my just curious. I thought that'd be a fun way to end it after the car deaths.
Yeah. Let's end it there. Thanks for hearing a little bit about
End it
what
there.
what's
Dude,
going on.
Dude, we didn't do throwback.
I don't have one.
I'll
though.
make one real quick and we'll just end it right after I talk about it.
Go.
Okay, ready? Throwback. Lava lamps. All right,
Yeah.
guys. We'll see you next week.
See you later.
That'll get them thinking.